Namaste. I'm beginning a new series about books. Now, why about books? I'm a voracious reader and lover of books. So I would like to share some of my journey which I have taken with books, and I would like to share lists of books which are very good, because a lot of people keep asking me for advice. So basically, the importance of books, there are many famous people have spoken about it. There are some quotes like a room without books is like a body without a soul. Today a reader, tomorrow a leader. The reading of good books is like having a conversation with the finest minds of the past, said René Descartes. So it's a very simple, cost-effective way of tapping into the mind of certain great people of genius. With the advent of paperbacks, books have become very cheap, and nowadays books are all available on the net as PDF to download and read. So instead of mindlessly scrolling through Instagram and Facebook, I would suggest that youngsters of today go through some of the important books. Now there is another proverb by Francis Bacon which says that some books are to be tasted, others are to be swallowed, and a very few have to be chewed and digested. So I'll be speaking about a few books which belong to the last category, which are to be chewed and digested. Now there are many huge number of books, variety of books are there, but we'll be concentrating on books which are useful for our motivational purposes, self-development, self-help, for our spirituality, finance, etc. I divide books of such self-development books into four categories. Self-help books, which are more basically motivational books written for a wide spectrum of people, wide variety of people, a broad spectrum of people. Little more deeper are books on psychology and philosophy. A third category of books are books on finance and health. And fourth category of books are spiritual books. So right now I'll be taking up self-help books. Now what are self-help books? This genre of books are motivational books which are not deep enough to be called psychology books, which are not really based very scientific, but it's more of motivational books, and it has a long history of more than a century. Basically, it developed in the United States of America. It has helped a lot of people to face certain challenges that that we face in life. I too began my reading of self-development books through self-help books, and I would like to share my list of 12 books which have deeply influenced me in my life. These need not necessarily be the best 12 self-help books, but according to me, these are the books which I read, which I liked, which I implemented, and which influenced me a lot. So this is purely subjective. It's by way of suggestion, because there are hundreds and thousands of books and people get confused what to read, and there is a lot of trash also, and you cannot waste, time is limited. So this is my way of curating a list of books which have helped me. So this part 1 of the video, I will just be telling the book's name. I will continue by taking up each of these books, giving a brief description, what it contains and how it helps in further versions of different parts of the videos. So let's begin with the list first. I'll just go through the list. This is in chronological order of what I read and doesn't necessarily mean as a way of importance. Number 1 is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Second is Your Erroneous Zones by Dr. Wayne Dyer. Third is The Silva Method of Mental Dynamics by Joe Silva. Fourth is The Magic of Self-Image Psychology by Dr. Maxwell Martz. Fifth book is How to Live with Life, which is a collection of articles by Reader's Digest. Sixth book is The Ultimate Secrets of Total Self-Confidence by Dr. Robert Anthony. Seventh book is You Will See It When You Believe It by Dr. Wayne Dyer. Eighth book is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Dr. Stephen Covey. Ninth is a book called Mindstore by Jack Black. 10th is A Guide for the Perplexed by E.F. Schumacher. The 11th book is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. And the last book, the 12th book, is Deep Work by Cal Newport. So these are the 12 most influential self-help books that I have read. I have a few books I could not find. 8 of the books I could find from my collection. The other 5 I was not able to immediately retrieve it. This is Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. This is How to Live with Life by Reader's Digest. This is The Ultimate Secrets of Total Self-Confidence by Dr. Robert Anthony. This is the famous book The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Dr. Stephen Covey. This is Mindstore by Jack Black. This is A Guide for the Perplexed by Schumacher. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. And Deep Work by Cal Newport. So we'll continue with the explanation and detailed discussion of these books in part 2 of this video. Thank you very much. Namaste.